social media is electronic dopamine, for lack of better term. They look for likes and validation from people on social media that don't exist. Ignore your family. No woman alive alone can raise a full man. Then I want to apologize profusely from the bottom of my heart if there's any part of me that has shown any critic in any way that I care about what they say. Please forgive me. Village people everywhere where you did. Industry na village people. They get village people there. Your main village na the headquarters. That thing in you that is constantly making you to please people that don't like you. When a man wants to be a woman wants to be a man, that's an eclipse. It's not the natural order of things. My great-grandfather was a warrior king. You think the gene has changed? If it was that time you didn't mess with me, I would raid your village, capture all your people, turn them to slaves. I will execute you publicly with a machete.
Brother Lisa and sister Lisa don't show again. And you know it's in the talk. One wise man tell me, say, person where they speak truth without fear, they sharpen the path for others to walk courageously. Now, why for here on Lahor Talk, we they speak our truths unapologetically, very raw and unfiltered. My name is Vic Riches, and I don't gather with so much richness and rich conversation ain't going to happen today. But as always now, look, only me, they serve richness. By this on the ground.
Yes. So how that day now?
Good, Jerry. How you doing?
I'm okay. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lahor Talk Podcast. And the podcast today, our guest, not be person we need long introduction like that, because his works speak for him.
Absolutely.
Globally acclaimed Nollywood's bad boy.
You go so
he gets mind way sharp for business, boldness of a social critic, and spirit of a survivor.
That's so.
He no be just actor, he be director, producer, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and one of the most talked about voices when it comes to Nigeria's socio-economic conversations, and even sometimes they choke mouth for spiritual conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome our unapologetic, unfiltered, audacious, bold guest, Jim Iyke.
Let's have you wash.
Not true.
But you don't see yourself. See as you casual.
Thank you, man. I say make I look the part for
you always represent normally.
Thank you.
I mean, they tell Baby, they surprised me now. They tell Baby before we start. See, I never hear Jim Iyke speak pidgin.
I never for you. Before.
But make I tell you something before you go far. Anybody will live for this land. But say our pidgin don't they famous past English stuff.
True.
And all my friends wait everywhere for this world. Once I begin to tell me, no, speak pidgin now. Why? So pidgin our way in now. I tell you, it's a beautiful lingo way we create for ourselves. So I am so happy when I see platforms where they, promote them, they dispense them to the world, make they see the beauty of our language.
As you don't give us sin now, maybe you go plan pidgin
version
for us now.
But I go try.
You go try.
They come on money one hand.
So during the introduction, I said globally acclaimed Nollywood's bad boy. Is it that bad boy? I thought I never see you for poor character before. You know go suit you, go fit you.
I don't do poor character.
Things are composed of too much.
No,
but you see that bad boy character now your own by yourself. Choose that brand, or do you think that media just saying now this kind of person she might be?
Say I be third generation Nollywood. And then Conquer and Cook start this thing. Then secondly, Ramsey, Jenny, then I come enter somewhere in the middle. As at that time, they get something where the people where they run the industry then are mostly marketers. Mostly traders now. Sharpest guys. So they do something where be like stereotyping that time. Stereotype casting where once you do one or two characters. So it so happens that the first 2 or 3 films what I do, those kind of bad boy role, Once you try, can't do the public can't say they do well, my brother. You be that your career is settled. They go change them to your destiny. You remember in Kiru that time?
Cry.
That poor girl just cried small for 1 or 2 days. They carry and give him as yoke. If he can cry, they can cry for her. Even when she's happy, she's gonna cry for him.
God.
You know. Who again? Ramsey can't do small boy. Shine eye for some babe. It became his yoke. So they create the casting, give you like yoke that time. So basically, I begin, they do 1 or 2 things. Well, my regret is say, even as it happen, people need to see the real side of me.
Yeah.
And it's make believe for a reason, People go begin to believe but I think the audacious thing behind it is until you're able to create your characters and do your work so well that people believe it. Because I go, bro, it was something else. I go enter a room, people go want to exit the room. People go see me with their sons that time, begin to advise them. They tell us, you don't know your future.
Right.
So it became a thing, and I was despondent about it for a while.
Yeah.
But when I can't reason them, as I go old, I can't reason them and say, damn, I did this work so well that people actually said they believe in it. And I think in that space is where you call a legend.
100%. It's without question that status, now you get them. And it just brings me to waiting make you stand out differently. Now, family upbringing. The reason that they ask me, say, you seem like person where they know fit tell waiting to do. No be say, they listen to others, but now waiting Jim Iyke won't do, you go do. But in this time and generation, that level, because a contemporary African setting considers you a rebel. Do you understand?
Yes.
That
Toxic masculinity. People call her with I don't say they walk your way around. I like you. You're politically correct, but you're dealing with a very unpolitically correct person.
Oh, yeah?
Talk him as he be. We go handle him.
I don't talk Finnish. Let me get the answer.
So the thing be say, the man who raised me for this life, raised me to question everything, raised me to have a mind of my own about everything. He raised me to stand alone and be contented. I feel saying everybody need cliques, everybody need group, everybody needs validation to be who they are now. You're not happy except a whole bunch of people working with you. You're not happy. Every time you get betrayed or there's a disloyalty happening or somebody stab you for back, there are 13, 14 people around you. You don't know who be who. Nobody betrays me easily because I know reach 3 now. So I know who don't do them. I think that's where you begin to understand. Nobody knows my kids because I feel they need protection. That's why you're the father, you're the patriarch. You're not supposed to expose them for the public to criticize or, undermine their... I want them to make mistakes by themselves, fail by themselves, get up by themselves, without the harsh reality of what we do imposing on them as well. There's so many things when I did that house that my dad created in me. I was barely 8, I recall. This is the foundation of where it started, where he go give me newspaper, go walk. Go tell me, say, as soon as he come back, say, you want to know everything we did. That's my assignment every day. So the one want to understand, I go meet my cousins, then meet some of my father workers. Then hey, explain this thing to me. Now how you be now. Sometimes you go meet Dundee United uncles where you go carry your mind to another level of wrong interpretation. When my papa come, I begin to say, who tell you that? I go call one uncle. He go tell him, say, no, don't be going to the wrong uncle with that. Alcohol-induced interpretation with this, But we were able to argue. So even from that time, I begin to discern who I go to. At that young age, I know say this uncle they miss here, no be person who I supposed go. This auntie, don't know anything. Then I can't find even say my mega at that time get knowledge pass.
Wow.
Neighbor where he supposed go school. You get the sanity started from that time. I can't find out, say, if they get one guy way join us that time, they work for my mama, very smart guy. He did in his early 40s that time. Very smart guy. So I go to him, I go break him down, and this guy barely finished secondary school. You go break him down. And many times I see that guy, they argue with my papa over political thing. Like, they're nothing like our God. It's just two men chopping it up. Belong to different school of thought. My father belonged to, but there was always a robust conversation there. I go to pick all those things. So I think that formed from the early stages, my independence of mind, how to evaluate situations, how to discern, how to stand on my own, even the crowd is not with me, and how to be happily. A lot of people are not happily, contented, be by themselves. I understand the laws of being alone and lonesomeness. Lonesomeness is a different thing. Most men have not mastered the law of lonesomeness. I can function entirely and completely on my own in every endeavor. What I need now is a partner that can amplify what I have. Then I, in turn, can amplify what you have. And I think that's really...
Is that always a good thing?
Amazing thing. Because people mistake the fact that you've been placed on earth to make another person happy. No. No be your work with that, my brother. No be your work with that. Your work is to amplify. How can you make person we never day happy for in life happy? For instance, if a woman enter your life now, you go to kill yourself to make person we never day happy ever. She go day happy already. She go come from that home where happiness day, background where happiness day. Because you're if you know they're happy, you're in there to break past traumas, past relationships, father or people we don't date and where she no feel break, hurt, pain. And you find that you're struggling. And maybe that person is not a bad person. She's just dealing with so much. So your job is find who they happy already, my brother. It's very important. I tell you this thing. Find who they happy. And then everything you do, she will amplify it. Women are multipliers.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you come with small happiness, my brother, and at twin, so you, woman too, I know this thing works vice versa. So imagine a woman will come into a man that is hopelessly unhappy. When nothing they give him joy. They give men with day like that. I don't walk with one guy before we did. He had everything. But every time you pull up in a new car, I go begin criticize you. I buy this car 10 years ago. You don't pass this level. You make money. You go say, at your age, you still they make this kind of money. There are people like that. They are never happy. So if you go live with that kind of man, you wait, you go begin to carry him on your head, say your job is to make that kind of man happy. My brother, my
frustration.
Sister. You take frustration, depression, finish your life. But imagine a man where they happy small. You go appreciate every little thing where you do. My dear, that's motivation for you to amplify his happiness. You go begin do things where you go amplify, and both of them are going to build each other. A man will never build woman for in life. How do you expect him to build you? He never build a sister. He never build a mom. Because that's where it starts from. Man will never put hand for somebody advancement. You go enter. This say because his maid is going to advance you. Now lie. You don't ever work. So it's, I think, find what already exists as a structure in everybody. I don't ever, in my interviews for anybody that works for me, some of my people there, they could tell you, the first thing I want to ask now, your family. I know their family, I know their mama. I have conversations with them directly. I don't care about, I have some of my people that don't work for me. I still call their mom. Still, is there a problem for me to solve? Is there something? Because I want to do it. A man's greatest issue at the beginning of his life is how to settle his family. So I feel safe if mama they happy, the boy will work better for me. You understand? So I try to find people who get structural happiness where they happen already. Then it's so easy to invest in them. It's so easy, to build them. And I think that's basically how it works.
You know what, Jim? You know that you are a very family-oriented person. The kind of conversation where they talk about, even your post on social media, kindly speak to the deteriorating family structure for Nigeria right now.
I think it's a global thing, my dear, because for black men, we've never been more under attack than this recent generation. Because the accessibility to the electronic media, to social media platforms, these experiments have terribly, terribly broken down the family system. Social media is electronic dopamine, for lack of better term. Dopamine is the reward hormone you get from, you go do something, we enter there, begin they feel say because 20, 30 men, they chase you. You're the most beautiful woman in the world now. It's so wrong. They just want the pickles. That's the beginning and the ending of it. There's no man will invest in that kind of person. You understand? So, but they've built it, the pleasure dopamine, I'm hot. So many men after me. You don't understand that this is not real people. These are not real people. This is not a real community. You go, they look for likes and validation from people on social media that don't exist. Ignore your family. We're supposed to give you the structural base you need to be anything you want to be. You understand? And then you build your entire circle around that kind of belief system where a young girl now can wake up and she's been taught that be naked, flaunt your femininity all over social media, attract the attention. The wealth gap, the gap between you arriving in your financial projection will come quicker. Now, how can we begin to preach to our young women that there's hard work? You have to put in the work. You have to build a structure. Because
there's reward for nudity now.
Yes.
There's
so
reward,
all you need to do is just flash your body, do OnlyFans, and you're a millionaire overnight. Now, what am I telling the young women in my life that go to school, find good men, build yourself? The man go see you, carry you, put out. When you go turn around, an 18-year-old is worth $5 million from showing a private part on social media.
Bro.
It's a very difficult thing. So the extension is a family structure. The target is us, but we don't get it. The target is us. Because once they break the family structure, now there's feminism, independence and all that, and men are being emasculated. You go to talk to man, you go to sound funny. They get one way, come, the other time from my office, sit down. I see they fix computer, just they look them. They do too much, I just they look them. Now man go outside, call my GM, say, clear this place. He's been with me, he understands. Once I don't need reasons. They clear them. That one talk, man. I say, pay them. I just don't want trouble. I don't want anybody to call me out for social media. I say they never do the work, but just pay them. I call my nephew. Tell him, say, how far now? Say, I don't tell you now. Say, this is what I do. My nephew's doing this last year computer science. Bloody genius. It's just that sometimes, in while too much. Uncle, I tell him, say, bring your team in, brought my team. I had the same thing achieved in 3 hours. So that is family structure. You understand me? So the whole idea is that the male presence had to be removed from the family. Now women, with all due respect, are thinking they can raise men. No woman alive alone can raise a full man. No man alive can raise a full man. You need both. A woman, I remember, I'll give you another example. Man and woman, I deal with my woman for beach. My son, they play football. He's a terrible footballer. Great match sports person, but terrible footballer. Those white kids, they dribble that boy up and down. It was shameful. I didn't want to see them. So I didn't come to the other side. After a while, the guy sparked saying, no, play again. I mean, what was it then? It was about 5. It was in the south of France, in Saint-Tropez. So he carrying ball, waiting with those white kids. They push and come off a road, collect the ball from her and wave, put some sand for him face. So that one move, I just say, but just don't move from there, stay there. To clear, when you don't clear eye, if you roll for something, nobody send them. Now come wrong, come my side. They point, it didn't concern me and your ball. I bought the ball, that's my responsibility. Your responsibility is to go and keep the ball. I didn't answer him. He talked people were literally staring at me like I was the worst father in the world.
Like, take action.
I did not answer that boy. I came here to read a book and get some peace. Okay? So when he pulled and he can't sit down, throw some few tantrums, poured sand on his hair even, I never understand that kind of drama. He didn't get it from me. He can't get up. But Nami born that person.
Right.
He has my DNA. He can't get up, go back. My brother, the chaos where, even me, and I felt bad because the chaos will erupt there when you go back. He pushed some down, rolled some down. He wanted his ball. Nobody could stop him. He tackled 5 of them, my brother. It was chaos all through. Collect that ball. So when he left the casualties behind, I was coming back to me. The parents now got up off the biggest here. Come begin to speak French. My brother, my French is good enough. I could. So I just did look and listen. Apart from say, he said, oh, with his broken English. Oh, you see what your son do? I say, oh, when they collect ball from him.
You didn't see that.
Because you didn't see that part, right? Mm-hmm. So now this is the man's part. I'm ready to start a fight there to cause my own chaos. So I be like saying, don't look, Sissy, I know be that kind of person. No. So that one don't collect, boy, you don't even talk to us. He don't move. They go the other side. So I was looking at my woman. All she was concerned about that time was to nurture him. Though he's been hurt, he's been done. No.
Hug him.
There's no, bro, you are setting the wrong precedents. You can never solve problems for them. Mm-hmm. That day set a different tone for me and him that I will never step in to help him if he's in that kind of trouble. Never. I've trained you. I've enforced your mind. I've imposed certain will on you. I will never solve your problem for you.
At that age?
No.
5 years.
Which age you go begin to raise your own now with that kind of ideology? You start them young. If you had the presence of mind to put him in martial arts at 3 years old, begin go to kindergarten at that time, which age they wait again? Don't you know the most formative age is in that time?
Something young.
By the time he's 12, 13, you've lost him, That's when they begin to act funny. They look at that. You understand me?
Yeah.
When you don't impose that principle of masculinity in him, how to solve his own problem. It wasn't violence that happened. It was somebody that stood up for himself, that would not be bullied, that had a voice, that solved a problem ordinarily fathers, mothers solve for them. Sometimes I know when he needs nurturing, when he needs the love, that's when the woman steps in. You must strike the balance and make him sensitive. There's some men like me. I didn't get the memo on that sensitivity thing.
Yeah.
Because we're all male. My dad is a man's man. He didn't allow the women do enough. The imposition at that time that you're the only son I have, you have to be the warrior, you have to be the caregiver, the protector, the provider. No, there has to be a little balance of 20% where the woman comes in and makes him sensitive and makes him nurturing a bit and make him understand that it's okay to be vulnerable around certain people.
There seems to be a balance with your style of parenting, but you get arguments now really happen for social media. If the style of parenting during our father's time and the one we see for this generation, which is preferable, because now there's liberty to do and be anything you want.
I disagree, because our fathers were way too high-handed. What they produced was us, an extremely capable, proficient level of men that lacked certain empathy. I learned empathy through my mom, and she delivered late, but I was grateful. I don't come out for word. Don't do crazy. I was non-negotiable, as you all know. But after a while, the woman had to come in and say, we need to tone this thing down. It's okay to pursue, it's okay to be ruthless, but we need to tone it down. It's not your way or the highway. There's a middle ground. There's a gray area. I wish I stepped in. This may not allow me. There are many times I wanted you to follow me to salons. Many times I wanted to teach you how to cook. You will not cook. Brother, it is the one skill that tortured me all my life.
Till now?
Since I dey go toast base for uni that time, make they come cook. Once they cook finish, my brother, I don't dump you be that. Because sadly, the girls who sabi cook are not the finest looking now. The sharp trophies don't sabi cook. So when they will come they will come for me for this. So when I go toast them, stay have fun. And once they tell me, say, babe, I say, babe, they cook. I don't toast you. Finish, I don't finish. I come in, buy ingredients. Some go even buy ingredients. When you cook, finish. The relationship is over now. There's nothing more. So last, they come figure me out that time for school. Once they told some kind of girl where they know say no fine enough or cool enough or get swag, they say, and I want anyone. Leave that guy. We don't go down that road, man. Nothing. They get one big way, come somewhere. But you're just the maid. So basically, it was a terrible will. I wish because that time my papa come back. I sometimes go to the kitchen, just they hand over some things, they cut some things, Momsi will give me some things to cut on one of my sisters. Once we hear that car pull up for the gate, I don't they dive to go upstairs. Because if he catch me for that kitchen, I'm done for.
You don't be.
I'm done for. So those were the extreme hand. Now, we toned it down in ours, but we kept the principles of what we came with. My boys are my friends. I mean, you guys saw me one time. I released something on social media. Us play fighting and wrestling.
Yeah.
That is how cool they are. The kids, we are. I'm their guy, but they know. They know. Once my eyeball change, I don't need to take glasses off. Nobody reads my expression better than my boys. They get so we don't day airport. They scream, they shout. Me and they shout. Came out of the aisle. Just look up. Incite me from down. He moved immediately, collecting brother. Come down. It was as if they were remote controlled. Come down, come sit down. Begin play with me. Because I instilled in them the dangers in airports. You have to let them. The thing is not by harsh punishment or punitive measures. It is the knowledge. In public places, I'm the only one that can protect you.
Yeah.
In public places, you can't do certain things. And don't aggravate me in public places, because there are certain things I will say that people may not understand as an African parent. That these kids do what they do. That's why they wake up one day and they pull a gun and go and do mass shooting. Because too much liberty has been given. Mine understand boundaries. They're extremely Western, extremely exposed. But the African background where we get, I feel bad for people that have totally removed it from the upbringing of their children. It's a dangerous thing to go without. It's a dangerous thing. They have no respect. They have no boundaries. They're extremely, violent. And they're excessively, what was the word? Woke.
Right.
You can stay woke without being disrespectful. Right. You can stay woke and know who your elders are. You can stay woke and still understand your priorities in life. It's so easy to put it in a narrow way. You can't disguise. If you see parents that are getting it right, you can know in their kids, even when they're older. They have that I know my right, no rubbish aura about them. They also know when they step into a room, how to read the room, respect everybody, and go. They present their opinion without being obnoxious about it.
Right.
Condescending.
They're not condescending. They are so respectful, and they're very emotionally intelligent. They're sensitive to people's suffering, to people not being comfortable around them. Those ones are walking there and they feel that they don't care about what's in the room, who's in the room. This is their right. This is their time. They're the one I can tell who your father is or who your mother is 5 minutes with you. I can tell. And then if you look at it on the long run, the ones that are succeeding more than anybody else and controlling the success is one thing to be successful, another thing not to control them. You understand? It didn't get to your head.
Yeah.
They help families, still they lift people, still they do things where their papa and mama teach them. Who do you want to do business with? Who do you want to interact with? Now those ones now, So these other ones, they get it, they lose it, they get, they can't keep up with the thing. It's a crazy culture for them to even keep up with success. Yeah, it becomes weaponized. Success becomes weaponized in their hands to intimidate. It becomes culturally cool to treat people bad because you have money. So it doesn't work. Money is a byproduct, my dear.
Right.
It's such a byproduct. I know. I've had it. I've lost it. I understand it. And when I got it, I started controlling it. And I found out that what makes me happy is far beyond money. When I'm with those kids, my happiness is complete. When I'm with good friends, I can take a drink with some cool people that I know that will not backstab me, that love me, that I've known for 15 years. The dopamine is secretes in me, the happiness, I can carry it on for weeks. I also know when I'm sitting with multi-billionaires that are sitting down and they just can't wait to cut my throat if I make the wrong move. So do you know how many of them that are miserable? I know personally, so many people that do business with are multi-billionaires that are terribly miserable. They don't have a relationship with their kids. They don't have a relationship with their parents, their siblings that are bay. They just feel they can use their money to solve all problems. They don't have a personal relationship with nobody. Their wives are trophies, sleeping with trainers and house helps. And then personally, they find suku in small girls that they can buy their affection and all that. They find suku in the gaps they wear by buying the most expensive clothes. Your character is empty. You don't know God. What kind of success is that?
Speaking on spirituality, now that you mentioned it, has fame tested your faith in any way, in such a way that, I mean, it has to speak to your spiritual beliefs, especially in an industry where it can just be seen as, oh, you know, we don't want to see you in a certain way.
Corny.
Yeah. So,
corny.
yeah. So has fame tested your faith or spiritual beliefs?
You know, in life, I say this in a very complex way. I will answer it the way I answered my father 3 weeks ago. We sat down, one of those men-to-men talk. You know, as they get older, the conflict stops, the opposition stops, they become your guy.
Your guy, your G.
Your G. I don't get brother now, so I told him, and you know, when we lost, you know, I lost my mom.
Yeah.
So we sort of, in solidarity, decided no more war. Because nobody going to settle us now. The only person where they'll settle us now.
No deal.
You lost the best person in your life. I lost the best person in my life. Let's be friends. And the friendship
Truce.
Yes, truce. We call it truce. I think when my mom was also ill, she said, you guys need to fix this. Because if I go, there's nobody there, you know. So I can have the most profoundly honest conversation with. He asked me this thing because the turnaround was so profound, you know. I went to spend some time with him. He started, you know, my dad refused to retire.
Oh,
My dad cannot retire. And I've, you know, gotten comfortable with it. I've done everything I can to retire that man. He comes up with schemes all the time, and at the end of the day, I'm forced to fund it. And then, sadly for me, I'm probably the only person I'll say this. Sadly, in the last 2-3 years, my dad started making money again. So he doesn't need my money anymore.
Oh, so you're sad.
I'm sad. Because it's when I could control certain things.
Yeah.
Me and my sisters could forcefully retire him. But when he went back to figuring ways on how, he formed a coalition with some of his old guys, and they found some Chinese company, started doing some God knows what, and the money started filtering in. He stopped asking us anymore. So now we can't do anything. I called a meeting and said, let's accept this. Let's just see how we can make it easy. Understand? So that conversation, when we had it, it was, then now we saw, you know, a man in the later part of his life, you know, it was always a rolling stone. Now we're so profoundly deep with God. It's amazing. This is a guy that wakes me up late at night. He's almost taking the role of my mom, sir. Because that's the old, you know, female intuition. That's the only person that wake you up at night and say, what business are you about to invest in? I'll say ABC. I had a bad dream about it. Don't try it. Most times I shut it down. I go enter, bam, he go hit me. I don't go tell him. He go come in back and say, how about I say, hey, it went well. We made money. We're happy. But man, they deal with me. You understand? So now he does it. Then he found out I'm on a different level. So he called me and said, let's have a conversation. We've never talked about this part. How did we become this person? And I said, it's the background. It's the prayers. Somebody stood in the gap for us. Yeah. And brother, if you have nobody standing in the gap for you, you're done for. Especially in this industry. Our prayer life is nothing. It's next to zero. It is get it right first, the next day you're sinning. We know these things. So somebody has to stand in the gap and keep constantly supplementing to God to say, save this one, hold this one. He's going to get it right. He'll come back. At the end of the day, I felt that is the whole thing that reformed, reset my life. It's not spirituality per se. It's a brilliant way of putting it. But the truthful way of putting it is my relationship, my connection with God. It can't be one leg out, one leg in anymore. It didn't work. And then when you start, you find out that everything you had pleasure in will die.
It drops.
Everything. My brother, the way I did an after party for Sin in Abuja, my boys will tell you, I got in there, my brother, I'm not playing with you. As I sat in that club, you know, all I was asking myself that, what the hell am I doing here? What did they do for this place? Everything in there was anathema. I don't drink. So only drinks now if you drink there. The music was suffocating me. It was off. The praise and worship where they put from my house, from to the car, to my office. Walk here. Bumping grind, do this. I say, what thing they happen? Then the women too, the agents now, now the agents full pass. Now the agents pass now. They come, they do too much. This one go carry put for face, carry this one put. I just say, look, everybody. After a while, I just signal my people, pull up the cars. So we came with a long convoy, so I know if I call for the convoy, everybody go no say.
Yeah,
I just told them pull the principal car. Now the principal car again was going because so that told them just get one up. So they got the mopo stationers that I followed. We're parked. They moved me where the park was across. They moved me into leave them. So I told them when they come back, say I want to go peace. My brother, now only is he out there somewhere? Henry, I ain't get him. I just enter. I don't move. That's it. So you find out by and large that the more connected you are, the more discerning you are, the more understanding of who you are, the more peace. More than anything else is the peace, because I think God just wanted my own to be different. And I'll explain it. A lot of men find peace in chaos. I was comfortable chaos. My brother, chaos is me and me is chaos. You understand? Anyhow way you want them. I will meet you at your papa doorstep.
I get
finish them. If they start, I always finish. You understand? So I couldn't, it was too much of a call card for me. You understand? There's no how. So I think he gave me a glimpse of rise and falling constantly in chaos. Making bad decisions with women in chaos. Not treating family right in chaos. Hanging with the wrong crowd in chaos. And not bringing me close in chaos. Then he gave me another glimpse of what it's like to be successful in peace. Peace with your children, peace with family, peace with friends. He said, okay, all this thing, every time you're in supplication with me is, I don't have a brother. Let me gift you brothers. So he gifted me 2, better than 1. These men have known me for years. They knew from the beginning. We found God together. We worship together. We bring our children to a holiday together. Our partners to be together. I couldn't have asked for any better brother in my life. So after tasting that kind of peace, my brother, you can't go back. I can't hang with the wrong person. I can't be in the wrong crowd. I can only make mistakes as constantly as a human being will, knowing that I have somewhere to run to. I have succor than making mistakes and knowing there's nowhere to run.
Yeah.
You're just standing on your own. You wallow in regret. You wallow in low self-esteem. So the difference was every decision I made became different. And in it, operating under the radar is also part of it. Your ability to celebrate success quietly. Not to be ostentatious about it. You know how many people wait there outside there, every little thing will click for their life, they don't come out. Your village people go gather, they get meeting for us. So you escape with this one, You could tighten
maybe they believe the village people no exist. So
no, that kind of ignorance they kill you. Village people no be your village people alone. No. Village people are everywhere where you dey. Industry na village people. They get village people there. Your main village na the headquarters with the village headquarters. That's where they oracles where they chase you from your papa non station. So they connect with the village of anywhere. If you dey Oklahoma, you dey Houston, village people dey there. I don't see my village people for Houston. I don't see village people for France. I don't see village people for everywhere I've lived. I've lived in France, I've lived in Amsterdam, I've lived in the US. I mean, US is like my second country. Yeah. Niger there. I live in Ghana as well. Tanzania, everywhere where I don't get stake or investment, village people they wait for me.
Maybe I might be considered a bad person to say this, but for some reason I also like the old Jim Iyke.
Yeah, you like it because it's easy. It's the And who told you the old Jim Iyke changed?
I'll get to that because you see that old Jim Iyke. You get one particular message with you tomorrow. If I feel sad, I'll go read. So apparently one guy been trolled Jim Iyke. Jim Iyke can't enter in DM. Enter in DM, tell him, say, I'm sending you a DM because you're a special food.
Who told you? Okay, let me read this. Let me tell you about that part.
Okay.
That part has never changed. That's the mistake you or any other person will make and try to cross me.
Yeah.
It will never change. I just told you the kind of man I'm raising. But that is who I am. God said it as clearly as day and night. There's a time to be a lion and a time to be a lamb. I was lion all through. I didn't know when to be a lamb. You have to be a lamb with the right people. There are people, my sisters, some close people, my best friend in New York, she would tell you, she's Haitian American, would tell you, whenever I'm around Claire, it's laughter from beginning. They laugh from airport. We don't laugh so till they pull us up. Police pull us over because you know how they do the Nigerian, like where I go raise leg everywhere, where they drive. I hear my brother, like what's going on? Are you guys okay? They thought we were on drugs. Nobody. This is why people are not used to people laughing like that. Because how you go? They drive car, they laugh, they throw leg until couple they pass. See where my leg they up. They said no, these people are not normal. They come pull us up. So we tell them, saying I saw our life. We just laughing. They made me take a breather.
Like a drug test.
Yeah, they took from her. They found out nothing was right. You know what that guy said? My brother, notice what people don't have. They appreciate in others. A white, blue eye cop. Tell me that she your wife. I said no. That's one of my best friends. So for real. So hey, let's get us in on the joke. What's so funny? They had to raise your leg. I said, that's how we laugh. We're just happy people. We just know she said something funny. I can't even remember. And I started laughing. He said, yeah, I mean, you guys are that happy. He said, yeah. He looked at me and said, I want to be that happy. You don't know when he talk him.
Wow.
They don't know what happiness. They don't know what it means for someone to tell a joke. Person go laugh to that level. The things in that drug-induced people, they do that kind of thing. Because anybody will do that kind of thing for the environment are junkie. But they laugh. Person go tell joke, you go scatter table. Now what way now? I don't laugh for France or where I scatter table. They run, they go. They said, what is wrong with him? But I'm with my people.
Yeah.
This is who we are. He said something that was deep that made me laugh. I can't even recall what it is. So our way is different. Our pain is deep. Our pleasure is deep too. We actually live. These people are not alive.
Come on.
We live. In poverty, we live. We're happy. Have you seen those people that way they share joke, we don't get anything? They're happy. You know? Then you see some other people. Now for Nigeria, you go see your guy go they play draft. My old boy, they do them that time. They go laugh, Scott, they go declare beer for everybody. Laugh, there's Momsi go, they call him food on the radio. He go busy, they tell and say, don't, if he catches me, everybody here is in trouble. I don't see it happening anywhere. You understand me? I've traveled the world completely. I don't see that kind of disparity between status and class, and people are enjoying themselves together. But now the same Oga go wake up the next morning, boon everybody as if you never meet. If you try, in fact, if you don't greet and well that morning, you're likely to lose your job. But that's who we are. That's who we are. That's the cultural propensity that makes us Nigerian, that's celebrated globally, that I don't see anywhere else. And we don't even know it.
So to your friends, or to any troll that wants to try anything, because honestly, because you know that there are a lot of people that fear to even say anything terrible about you because they know say then go collect.
But there's some people that are just unhappy. You understand? Do you know, bro? There's some people, right? If their mama they drown now, there are people who don't like you.
Yeah,
that thing in you that is constantly making you to please people that don't like you. Kill it. That thing in you that seeks validation in people.
Yeah.
In order for you to be happy. My brother, my sister, kill it. I killed mine a long time ago.
You had it.
And I thought that
you had it.
Like, my dear, that thing that makes you react to criticism. Somebody asked me, someone said something about my movie, how I was speaking some accent and all that. So they told me, I said, I didn't know anybody said that. And he said, no, they said it. I said, he said, what do I want to respond to? You know what I said? I said, if there's I want to apologize profusely from the bottom of my heart. If there's any part of me that has shown any critic in any way that I care about what they say, please forgive me.
Wow.
Because whatever you say does not, if I don't take advice from you, The people I partner with or do business with don't take advice from you. What do you think your advice or your criticism will do for me? Why are you killing yourself over people that don't matter in your life? My business partner never come and say, I read something. That thing that guy said is true. I think I'll stop doing business with you. My brother, wake up. The witch has come home. But if nothing like that happen, you want me to lose sleep over your comment, which you don't do for your life, you wait a comment. Have you ever created anything? Anything of substance? Have you ever done anything? What gives the authority at the expert on the field? You never even create skit. You want to come criticize big film. Who you be now?
You get knowledge.
So if you don't think in those terms, it's difficult for you to survive. Nigeria, we have a way where we were gifted with the semantics of word to lift or to mar. So if you go with our semantics, our use of language and lingo, you go die. Heart attack go they wait for you down the line. You go die for no reason. I don't need that kind of thing. If I want that, make you be God will take me now. Why human element go there inside?
But words never get to you. Not to be person don't tell you.
No, but my brother now, you ask why I'm like that. I'm giving the philosophy behind it that I think you should adopt. It's not a bad philosophy now. We'll be friends, right?
Yeah.
This person mean well for you. She has such an amazing aura, right? The day where you go to F up and this person begin talk to you, my brother, listen, no. Because there's something, let me explain. There's something there. I grew up with women. There's a female intuition there where we were not equipped to see. And it only comes from a place of if they care about you. Because there's no sexual relationship. So she's saying it from a place of pure love and protection for you. We don't have it. We're natural leaders, protectors, and providers. That's who we are. When we want to move, in that time, I tell one person when they mess with me, we're doing business in the beginning. I say, listen, my great-grandfather was a warrior king. You think the gene has changed? If it was that time you didn't mess with me, I for raid your village, capture all your people, turn them to slaves. I will execute you publicly with a machete. It never changed. That is all. We're just a modern time. Yeah. You can't go and raid people's village now.
No.
That is who men are. The most loved man in the Bible was a king of war, David. That is who we are. Times have watered down the manhood. Thankfully, we don't have to be like that. Thankfully, God came, died on the cross, and saved us from that kind of life. So this is who we are. We're not built to be masters of the spiritual world. We need to calculate things where we're supposed to calculate. We just dominate and conquer. We're the masters of the physical world. The masters of the spiritual world are women. So when we move, we ask the woman that we trust. The problem with men that fail, that go into trouble, that you ask the one that has biased opinion, that has ulterior motive. She doesn't care about you like that. So she'll give you wrong advice. Or she doesn't want another person. But the woman that is our wife, that is our friend, that is our sister, that has no ulterior motive than your growth, she go tap into her intuition and tell you that friend where you want to do business with, I know it looks right, but down the road is going to betray you, leave him. My brother, listen. They don't see something you will never see. The men that didn't listen are the ones that got killed, got into trouble, or got scammed. Every time I want to move, I get my people. I will call. I know that the entire breadth of this people relationship with me is based on love. This person, what they do, they need a human, they go get one kind of funny dream for you. Something go trick them. My brother, no do. It's not all money that must be made. It's not all friendship you must tap into. I tap into female intuition every time in my life. Even after they come here, my brother, sorry guys, but I tapped. This place, how far? Now this morning while I wake up, I always, in the course of conversation, somebody will ask you that loves you, what's your program for the day?
Yeah.
You go tell them. You go say, okay, let's pray. I even forgot to pray this morning, so we prayed. After praying, what are you doing after? What kind of show is that? Random question. Don't get irritated. Explain. If she has started saying, oh, don't drink water there, I won't touch nothing here.
Right.
But she just, have a good time when you're done, come when you're done. That's my free pass. Then everything's cool there. Because that person is tapped into my spirituality all the time because she wants me to advance. She wants me to be safe. She knows if anything happens to me, that's a breakdown of the whole family structure. We don't have it. So keep tapping in. Find who you trust to tap in. a brother, a sister, a woman, anybody. But make sure it's the right relationship. So don't go mess with a woman or go treat them anyhow. Go F up and down. You begin go tap into.
They take notes. Lay your biro.
You go begin the tapping. They go show you shake. They tell you before. They go so scam you. No. Most men are going to trouble is when they sought advice from women they treated badly.
Yeah.
And they wanted
Delilahs.
Right.
No, you know, something that they are natural Delilahs that woke up and they're just wicked. Their mother raised them to be wicked. Then they're self-made Delilahs. Because the woman is, that's extreme.
Of course.
A loving, beautiful mother of your kids that is there to make you feel good. Go carry a younger girl, keep somewhere, the blah blah. No. He knows that anytime now we fit, leave and go for this person.
Yeah.
Now you want to go do business where you know say how our children don't go benefit from it. Then you want nice advice. If they go kill you there.
Speaking of business, you don't share both your success and failure, just being a businessman, and even time where you've been take hiatus of social media. In fact, we're struggling to get straws of anything about Jim Iyke. What's the greatest lesson you've learned as an entrepreneur or as a man doing business?
Bet on yourself at all times and never stop betting on myself. I can't bet on anybody. Nobody will equal my passion, my commitment, my resilience, my sacrifice. Every other person that's coming is late to the party. You have to impose, you have to cajole, you have to do a lot of things for them to be at par with you. The nurser of the dream, and I take this word, and I don't take this word lightly, even if it doesn't exist, the nurser of the dream is you. Now you wake up. So be careful who you share with. Be careful. I'm always careful. Anytime a wild idea, it's always wild until I achieve it or I fail in it and try it again. I perceive it. I don't discuss with anybody. So the two things in business I've always done is, first of all, take it to God. Be willing to offer a sacrifice. I never go to God empty-handed. So a lot of people come and carry camera. As they give you 10K, they video, say, you see the world, I'm a good person. Anyhow, when I see me, You also giving money to a woman with her kids, to a man in front of the kids. You're belittling that man. You're undermining his authority in the house because now the son is looking at the man being lifted by you. What are you doing to that person's consciousness? I did something so the way I create, when I have a business venture I want to get into, I give massively. I find people, widows, orphans. My sister runs my foundation. All we do there, twice a month we do. Sometimes our friends I know I do these things because this is what we do. I want you to read a book later, The Jewish Law of Business. Okay. So this is what we do. Drake practices it right in plain sight, but you guys don't get it though. So we lift, not money. We lift. We change the paradigm of your life completely. What do you need for business so that we don't come back? We don't go back. I've never been to a family twice. Madam, what do you need? What do you do? What do you do? You go tell me. We go set amount for you so that you be self-sufficient for your family. You go pay the fees yourself. Your child go, they watch you, they understand the woman, they work hard, they provide. You pay the thing yourself, Oga. Your son go, they look you, they get motivated like, this is the way of life. You pay their bills, you put them in a safer home. We do all that. We don't do it robustly to many people. We pick 2-3 per month, we do it. So this is the first precedence. There's a spiritual end you must take care of. People don't get. Okay? Because they're contenders for every vision you do and every dream you have. So once you get done with that part, the next part is basically getting to the business yourself. Bet on yourself first. Put in 200%. Never ask anybody for anything you can put in yourself. Then thirdly, find skill sets you don't possess. Bring people into your fold. Give them either partnership or anything, but stay out of their way. Let them do what they do best. This is where my Gen Z is coming. and others, people that are knowledgeable in this, in how to expedite my move. I bring them in. It's not a question of superiority or employer to employee. I put them in, ask them expressly, what do you want? Satisfy their needs so that they can give their 100%. So that the ones that betray me understand that it's just the way your father taught you.
Yeah.
You understand? And then I will unleash them and stay out of their way. They just understand that this is the hem of affairs. You can't cross it. Anytime I want accountability and supervision, you must provide. I hate the ones that are not accountable, the ones that will not work under certain supervision. Then lastly, what I do is, what kind of partnership do you want? Who do you partner with to make it work? Stop going for things alone. All that thing as in social media where they say, I'm a lone wolf, I stand alone. No. Men stand with me in everything I do. They're just silent men that are not on social media. The difference between me and you is that you expose everybody you deal with on social media. I don't. The men that I work with don't want to be on social media. So I find those men, I say, okay, what can you bring to the table? Share. Give stakes. A little bit of here and there is what makes the pool and you become big. Every time you want to stay on own ownership of something, you don't go far. I have collaborations in so many quarters, it's unbelievable. 80% of them, I don't even understand how it works. I don't. Because somebody came and said, I'm doing this. Because I know the person is successful, I know he's good at what he does, I don't understand it, I will invest in it. Many has failed, money didn't come back to me. This is where you go back to God and say, but this wasn't our agreement. You can't supplicate. People don't understand. Stop praying like a pauper, man. Stop praying like you're supposed to command things. You are the miracles. Stop seeking miracles. So when you pray to God, you say, I've done my part. Oga, I did my part. My father, my owner, my creator, I did my part. You're not doing your part. And he will reform immediately and fix it. You know how many deals I've lost, and I go back in righteous anger to God and say, okay, I'm not, but we're not talking about that now. We're talking about I did my part.
Yeah.
Okay? So people know I call your name in everything I do. I'm the guy that prays in board meetings. You must pray. I don't enter Muslims, go, they twist their face, they tap their knee, like when we this nonsense, we go cast and bind. All that thing where they enter, they would go finish them before we start the business. You know? So we do that. I call your name in all I do. So don't shame me. You're supposed to announce your name through me.
Yeah.
So if I do 2, 3, 4 businesses and you feel, and people are like, where did you go with it? And now you're ashamed too. And it never fails. So the models of business is not centered alone on your intellectualism. It's a spiritualism as well. Once you get it right, but then this is where, again, people go wrong. You will be all spiritual. You won't extol yourself. You won't advance yourself. You won't educate yourself. You won't train yourself. You won't self-discover yourself. And you just think you can pray for money tonight and the miracle will be waiting for you because you'll be who? So put in the work. Advance yourself. Train yourself. Align with people that are purposeful. And things will, it doesn't matter the business. It will start to change.
You don't hear Amo.
Would we be right if we call you a politician?
Nah. You know, there's one time I ran on the certain party as deputy governor of my state.
Yeah. you said you cannot sell your soul.
I couldn't sell my
But
soul.
then you've also spoken about, the systemic oppression of the Igbos. What would you say are like the practical ways that an everyday Igbo person can do to reclaim their power, their socioeconomic prowess right now?
That's a brilliant question. The simple fact of it is in the divide and conquer concept, where they know we're not united as a front. There's no unanimous front. There's no consensus between us. Everybody, have you entered Anambra State?
Yeah.
Everybody get PhD. Everybody be billionaire. Everybody now go by themselves. So who they lead who? Everybody feels
No
safe.
leader.
Everybody, na no man's land with that place. So everybody feels say they be gang on their own. How can you lead a land like that? So the better part of Igbo land is like that. They know, our opposition know, the people that oppress us know, the people that don't want us in the conversation know. Now these people are the most intelligent, they are the most successful commercially, they are the most financially empowered tribe in Nigeria, but they are not together. There is an argument to be made about people that are together. If you adopt 5% of the Jewish concept of collapsing our interests together to say, this person will lead, let's all rally around him. This person is right. This person, trust me, it's not rocket science. That's the only problem we have. We are so empowered individually, we don't understand what it means to unify. We raised one person recently, I don't want to call names, and he was all over social media parading himself as, and I'm so happy for him. Did anybody see me come out to say I'm supporting this person or that? Because I know it's going to crash and burn. It's going to implode as always. That the same people that raised him will turn against him. Is that not happening now? It's so predictable. Because after a while they will say, oh, do we even make this one superstar? What gave you the authority to be the voice of our people? Because they are like that. The Igbo men understand that his power is in the unification of purpose, things will begin to change. So as a group, we can go sit down with the stakeholders and say we deserve our own. We're not here to subjugate. We're not here to take over. We just deserve our place in the committee of conversations. Things will begin to change.
But have you withdrawn completely? You don't come out when it comes to talking about politics? Because I remember
sometimes you just have to. There are people that you give your love from far, bro.
And it's Nigerian politics.
When I start Nigerian politics, you can only operate from far. When I start, you see, it's easy to talk from far than to be part of the conversation. I was part of the conversation in certain rooms, and I saw what was being discussed. And I saw that I had to give up my soul on a platter for me to be part of this conversation, for me to see headway. I'm like, am I ready for this? Yeah. Am I ready to sell my soul? Obviously, I might have gotten what I wanted, because from even the deputy, this thing, they look the guy for governors like saying, get this, it's like saying, Jim, get him. No, we're already ready for the takeover. Where one day he go come meeting, they go, I for him go down at me. So now, how is he going to look at me? He's going to look at me like the
devil.
Am I ready to deal with all that? Am I ready to make that kind of enmity where person go carry my name, they go oracle, they say for this person. They do it. Say for this person betraying me, and then those demonic spirits go find reason. I don't open portal because I betrayed. I betrayed now. Then now I'm forced to go my own oracle to protect my brother. Yeah. No, I know that lifestyle. No, before.
So you don't choose your battles.
My brother, I've been fighting battles and winning all my life. When I understood that I'm not supposed to fight battles, I'm supposed to win wars. I win wars now. I don't do battles. That's why you can say whatever you want on social media. I go look you spiritually, economically, and psychologically. Get money. The waiting at the fight with you for.
Now I never respond to Gideon.
My brother, I don't explain Gideon.
God have mercy.
If you get up to level, we'll go enter the fight, because I know I'm going to make money from my fight with you. I know that I'll be seen in certain quarters with you. I know things will change in one word, the other. I will not say your word go even help me promote film, or even people I'm partnering will come and say who they fight with. Nobody don't come and say who are they fighting.
So now all strategy, it's very strategic.
You see, when you were not part of the conversation, you are not part of the conversation. You will never be part of the conversation. Why am I having a conversation with you? This is the conversation I should be having. And I'm having it. Please don't have conversation with people that you have no business having conversation with. People are saying they like.
No. I want
because everything should go just put.
I want just
save your energy. Energy is everything. This distraction.
Yeah.
There are people. It is a witchcraft now when people show up begin the. This one a form of witchcraft.
Yeah.
Witchcraft.
Yes, now. When they cast and ban, they come physically. They use human agent now. They go enter somebody's body that is not spiritually right, that's easy for them to manipulate. That is the idea. They go find somebody in your circle, you begin go holler for waiting no happen. Then you go engage them. My brother, they don't shift your attention.
All right. Now don't hear I'm from Jim Iyke.
Hey.
No, they give people we know today important the attention we define.
Exactly.
Ultimately. Because you go berate yourself if you act like that. Can't truth when don't share here
if
today.
You're not comfortable with it, make a phone call. You're empowered enough. You make a phone call. What I do is I make phone calls. And I've already made a phone call.
To the person or to
the
person we go.
No, I go here soon. I've made my phone calls. Not to the person. I don't need to make. I make phone calls to the right people. There are people that this is Nigeria, bro. People that have the right numbers. When you call the right numbers, you can bring anybody to your table to see reason. I don't care who you are. If you mess with me enough, if I'm not answering you, you're not worth it. The day I decide you're worth it, I will make a phone call.
So me, where I now be common man, waiting go.
I didn't say common man, and before I go talk to the one.
No, because me, I don't
all I said is that the people that stand behind you know you're a troublemaker.
Okay.
They know that you're for peace. I don't hear my voice anywhere. So nobody they always come to look for my trouble. Then when I respond, they go begin cry foul. But I don't hear say I carry this thing, enter, they call anybody.
Actually,
I just do my road, they go on my way. If you enter my road, I'll feel say both of us will work together. But if you enter to block my way, I'm a brother. But yeah, so at the end of the day, the people that are ready to go to war for you, go no say you too, no be bad person. And they also know that they're vested in you. That's what people don't understand. There are people, when they invest in you, anybody that attack you naturally become their enemy. Because if you go down, their investment and main things will go down too. So they'll pick your back. You don't. Ready. Once I want to pick a word, I will find who is behind you.
Jim, no be me. They point me.
I'll find who's behind you. I'm telling you, no, you're a younger man. I can tell you as my brother. Once person you won't go after person, because in life you go find person who you go after. Forget the person. Please, my brother, look behind them. Once certain kind men, they vested in him. Leave him alone, bro. You're not fighting one person.
Yeah.
Because the day he goes back to them and say, I'm uncomfortable, my brother, that thing has become their problem.
Right.
It has become their problem by default. They will do anything to protect you because the day you say you're uncomfortable, what they put in you is going down.
And they don't want that one.
They will come for you.
I don't even want me to stop.
Honestly. Conversation with you today on Lahor Talk Podcast. We too enjoy him. We don't want to make you leave, but we know say we don't become family now. So if we are ever in town again and we want you to just have your own peace, talk your own, we know say we will call you. So on behalf of the executive producers and the whole team, we just want to present this small thing. Just appreciate them and just accept them with love.
Thank you. Always much love. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I so appreciate it.
And the way you just break out for Pidgin, I just hear another version of Jim Iyke today.
See, there are different sides to Jim Iyke, and I did very glad. See, I don't finally experience them from the bad boy to the absolutely brilliant and insightful man, to the man who do this take nonsense, to the man who still know how to balance things, he still know how to be kind to the people who deserve kindness, because if like said, everybody deserves.
And of course, to the family-oriented man.
And so, I go one question I'll ask you. Now, true about our dearest mothers. While I understand, because you don't mention, see, no single woman can raise a man. A man has to be in the picture. But you considering Father's Day, where we get just one. We get our dearest mothers, where they call themselves fathers. So say happy Father's Day
to me.
When the sun and the moon come together to cover each other, what you have is an eclipse. Darkness, no sun, no stars, nothing. Darkness. When a man wants to be a woman wants to be a man, that's an eclipse. It's not the natural order of things. God bless you.
It is well.
Full stop.
It is not too much shalaye. That confirms it. If you don't understand it, I'm sorry for you. I can't help you.
You will write your comments.
Exactly. You get somebody for comments now. We go explain them. Eclipse and Son for a question about fatherhood. Somebody for comment section go help you explain. Okay, may we talk about sin finally? When we
finally,
expect
for now.
No,
I don't carry talk after this. Now my marketer can say here. So I beg for people. Let me start by saying people will not understand sin. If your brain no reach understand, no vex. The person explain give you now, so you go get the whole idea. We don't really with Dave. So since they release part 1, it's been amazing. We've not from 1 to 3, we never crossed 3. I'm so grateful to Nigerians. Part 2 starts 22nd August, and then you can watch it forever because the Amazon original they're on that platform. Try and watch it. Let's keep it within that number 1 to 3 as a day, so that more of this kind of production will enter our hand. Over 2,700 actors work on this set. Can you imagine the food, the opportunity, the empowerment we'll provide for families? We need more of this thing. Stop pulling down your own. That's not life. stop pulling down your own. Let's rally around our own, my brother. Now only foreign films pass my own for that place. Oh.
Come on,
talk your shit.
We don't get anything. Second level foreign films. No, it's embarrassing. We're the market now. We're Nigerians. Maybe we do what we do best. Pull it up to that number one spot, and then let it run all the way. They number one for 2 weeks. They can't carry one foreign film. I'm not trying to bash anything, but make you not go Rotten Tomatoes or whatever. Go see the comment on this or that film, so you go understand. It doesn't have to be put our own. We have the numbers. Then go and subscribe, share, love, and then announce to other people. Let's keep writing who we are.
Now, so I don't hear support Jim Iyke. Some of the bad boys who na learn from Jim Iyke na learn all the Riz and Raz who na the use na learn for. You know, ask na for any money. Now the opportunity to pay them back with this. Legend no be for mouth. Pay them back. So go to Amazon Prime now and watch Scene. And when the part 2 self show, watch them.
Part 2 go show 22nd. From that day on, for as long as you please, go and watch it.
Forever. But don't sin, Sha. You watch it, don't make no sin.
The whole idea is for you to see sin and avoid sin.
You don't hear.
I go Twitter. I'm talking about Twitter. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. And this conversation where we have today, I know you go get talk. So make sure you post your review, your comments, your feedback, your app. Just put everything on top. YouTube at Lahor Talk Podcast.
That's
on
so.
Twitter, which is still X. Make sure you follow us, you like us, and you subscribe everywhere at Lahor Talk Podcast.
That's so Ibiu. We don't talk our own. Remain for you to talk. As always, my name is Vic Richizo.
I am Baby Sasa.
I beg. Talk.